right, what up, my people? Welcome to another edition of the Fire Session
Well,
podcast. I'm your boy Big Ken. I got the Jack Cannon with me. I got YM Bug with me. I got my boy Ernest with me. Y'all, we finna bring y'all a powerful subject tonight, and that's what do men look for in a woman? But before we get started, y'all know we got to go around and check on the fellas before we get going. My guys, what's going on? How y'all week been, man?
Man, good week, man.
bless, bless.
Finished, yeah, man, good week. Came out real good, man. Wrapped up the school year, gearing up for summer, make a couple moves. So got the time. So yeah, it's up, man.
My guy E, what's up, man? How was your
What's
week?
up, bro? Man, it was all right. You know, it was pretty goddamn good. You know what I'm saying? Hey, make the right connections. You know.
Hey, that's always a good thing. Bug, what's up, my guy? Racking up the
Man,
air
I'm blessed, man.
miles.
Yeah, just got back in town. Straight to the gym. Been in the gym all week. That ain't changed with my young fella. So that's about it, bro.
Yeah. Well, see, you know what, ladies? And I know it's a lot of ladies gonna be watching today. I brought some guys to you that's gonna tell you the truth. Because a lot of guys out here will sugarcoat things and tell you all this great stuff. We're gonna tell you the truth today. We're gonna be transparent. And of course, y'all know Big Ken gonna always keep a list with him. I got my top 10 list of things. This time my top 10 list came from Forbes. So the
Oh
guys, the
wow,
guys
okay.
is about that money.
Get that
You know
bread.
what I'm saying? Compiled this list. So we're gonna get right to the proceedings this evening. First things up, guys, we're gonna start with Jack. Jack, what's your top two things that a woman must have that's non-negotiable that you just can't go without? She gotta have these two things. The top two.
Man, she definitely got to be smart. Like, be able to hold conversations in whatever room. And just know how to move on the scene, when to sit back and chill or when to step in and be known or introduced and stuff like that. So that's definitely one. And somebody that like to go, like I like to travel, move around. So
Mm-hmm.
that would definitely be, man.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I guess we could move that. We could bump that down. Motherfuckers gotta have their own shit going on, bro. Like I don't like for like I couldn't be with a chick that's clingy and up under me all the time. Like have your own stuff going on. Like yeah, if you want to be a part and you want to help, sure, need all the help we could get over here. But just to be like sitting around not doing it and like have your own stuff going too, so I could cheer, so I could be proud. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
that's definitely that.
Okay, Bug. What's your top two?
Man, first of all, hygiene for one, man. I'm zero tolerant about hygiene when it comes to women. Period. You know what I'm saying? As a woman,
Yeah.
there's no reason you should not have good hygiene. So that's one of my big things. And two, it's one I found out kind of later in life. You know what I'm saying? That kind that kind of got me here is the fact of she got to be like a in that arena of a caregiver. She got to be about me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna be about her, so I need to be. It got to be reciprocated. I need some
Yeah.
reciprocal value there. So I love caregiver. You know that. Especially the way my long days and long nights be. I need someone that when I come in, they just want to. They want to put their hands on me. That's just I gotta have it.
No,
Okay.
that's real. That's real.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I think that's essential. You know what I'm saying? My boy E, what you got? I know you got something interesting. Two things.
I
And he
know.
gonna mean it. When he said it, he gonna mean it.
Let me sit back on this one.
No, man. I'm a country boy, so it's simple. You know what I'm saying? But I just want I want an open mind and an open mind for one. To get out of. I'm a new wave thinker when it comes to certain things, but I'm an old soul when it comes to relationships. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Yeah.
gonna do everything traditionally that a man's supposed to do, and I require you to do everything that traditionally that a woman's supposed to do. I'm gonna take care of you like your daddy told you supposed to be taken care of. But I want a certain amount of I
Yes,
want an
sir.
open mind to see different things. see things a different way. You know what I'm saying? If they're socially, politically, I want somebody I can talk to with an open mind, not a closed-minded person. But then the second thing is, I need transparency. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you to tell me you like opera, but don't know what an opera house is. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you to act like you a vegan, but eat more pork chops than me. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you to act like I don't need you to act like you're a virgin, but you got sky miles on there. You know what I'm saying? You got some miles on there. That really don't matter to me. But I'm just saying, I just want somebody to be their authentic self with me. I ain't gotta. It's just too much. It's not too much that. At least with me. You know what I'm saying? You can be what you need to be to the world, but when we at home and it's just us, we're gonna be ourselves. I'm damn sure gonna be myself. If I think somebody's fine, I'm gonna tell you. That's just me.
Okay. I mean, I feel everybody. To me, transparency is big, and a great personality. Like for me, I'm a guy. I like to crack jokes. I know I'm 40 plus years old, but I like to crack jokes. And I got a personality, on me too. So, I got to have somebody that be able to match wits with me, that be able to understand, where I'm coming from as far as that goes. Because I mean, she probably can get irritated very quickly if she doesn't, have the type of personality that, that I will be, seeking, or whatever the case may be. But transparency is huge. You got to be able to have the transparent moments and have great communication. So, I mean, those are two great things. I guess I would say those two things are at the top of my list. But we do have a list. It's a top 10 from Forbes. We're gonna go through the list, and we're gonna start at 10. At 10 on the list is ambition and industriousness.
Yeah.
What do you guys feel? How does that fall on your list? Is that something high, or is that about right on this list at number 10?
I think for me, it's up there, man. Like I say, like I like to move around. Like, and if you're gonna be around me, like we should be making each other great, and we should be doing things. Like I like to travel. Like I like to make that type of lifestyle for myself. So you at least need to be about that. Like you need to have you gotta come on with it. Like have something. You gotta want. You gotta desire that type of stuff. Like the same things. Like I like nice stuff. So we got to work hard, definitely. So,
okay, Bud, what you think about that? Ambition and industrious.
Definitely, that's definitely with me because I'm always gone and I'm always doing new things, and it's nothing that I'm not scared to do. So my woman got to be the same way. So if I want to up and go on Wednesday, I need you to be ready up and go on Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? I might wake up like last week. It was raining in Dallas. I ain't like the weather, so I'm going to Miami. You know what I'm saying? It was sunny out there. You know what I'm saying? I need baby to move too. I need you to be able to have your stuff on point. So that's huge for me and then when we get there, we're gonna be more ambitious. We're gonna and all kind of other things gonna happen. I need you to be with that, So
They need that balcony action. I understand. You know what I'm saying?
So what you think, E? Ambition.
It's a must for me, man. It's just a bunch of things I want to do in my life, and then when you got an ambitious woman, she's a motivator too. You know what I'm saying? She sees something you don't see, so it's got to be for me. And I need somebody, you know what I'm saying, that can move around in different spaces and make connections and network. Doing what we do and being out in the public life, and that's paramount to to the life that I want to live personally. And once she invests in that, and not only have ambition for herself, but by investing in me and I'm investing in her, that's it.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Gotta be ready.
Yeah, ambition is a must because I mean, I'm saying that, but I'm speaking to four guys, three guys that are ambitious themselves. So, that goes without saying with us that we're all pursuing things, outside of the day-to-day stuff. So we got many things going on. So we're ambitious. So you at least want somebody to match that energy so they can understand, because what you don't want is somebody who doesn't understand your ambition and your ability to move around and do different things, and they stuck in the mud, and then they're going to eventually look at what you're doing as detrimental to them, and y'all going to have issues because the energy don't match.
Every time.
Correct. Been through that.
Every time.
All right, the next thing on the list, number 9, is desire for home and children. So I mean, I know for Ernest that's big. But what about you other guys? I mean, home and children, like how does that fall on your list?
Uh, uh, I'm 34 going on 35. I don't have no kids yet. You know what I'm saying? Don't have any yet at that point. So that's kind of like out of my realm right now. But I mean, when it comes to that time when I do have it, I won't. I'm definitely gonna need that to be solid. I need solid ground to stand on with that for sure. But
Okay.
right now it's just I don't I don't have that right now, so
Yeah.
it's kind of out of my reach. Yeah.
All right, Jack.
Look, get that money, bud. Get that money. He's like, I'm good. We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Well,
You gotta get that
we'll get
money
there. We'll
first.
figure it out.
But nah, man, for me, definitely, I don't know, like when I picture myself as a man, like I picture myself, with the family and the kids and stuff like that. So when I was younger, that's some of the stuff that I desired. So like my kids are 8, 5, and about to be a year, so I'm knee deep in it already. And just like having that
Mm,
same motherly touch, like that's important. Like my mom was a really, really good mother, so like I wouldn't expect anything less from my wife, and she's a great mother. She's an amazing mother. So
All
like
right.
yeah.
that's
My boy
love.
E.
That's love. That's love.
Man, I got 5 kids. You know what I'm saying? They're very, very important to me. So yeah, you gotta, even if you don't have kids, it gotta be in you to understand that family is everything. It was a girl I had to leave her alone because her relationship with her family was not necessarily toxic to me, but she was part of the toxicity. You know what I'm saying? You got to argue with your mom every week. You got a problem with your cousins. You starting stuff, and we can't come together and play dominoes and talk loud like family do. You know what I'm saying? You don't know your cousin baby name. Just crazy stuff like that. So yeah, so with me, my kids gonna always be around. I'm gonna always be doing something with them. And if you can't get jiggy with that, and all that, if it's not that important to you, if I'm missing on something, and like I got a daughter. I got one daughter. If you can't, like, damn, baby, her hair need to be done. I know it need to be done, or I might miss something. It's just a simple thing. That curl might not be right,
Mm-hmm.
and if you don't pay attention to that, then I can't mess with you. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. So
Yeah.
family is paramount to me. I live and die for mine. That's the only thing matters. So it got to matter to you.
That's love.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
exactly. But we got a question for Bug. Daisy J said, "Will Bug date a woman with kids? Would you date a woman with kids, Bug?"
Oh yeah, man. Look, that's one thing. I ain't got no kids yet, but I'm stepdad of the year every day of the week. So I
My
don't mind. I got
man.
my stepdaddy license through and
Yeah.
through. You know what I'm saying? Been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm great with kids. Like I said, I done, help raise some other ones, and I'd have been with someone who had some, and sometimes I'd be more attached to the kids, just doing things with them. So
Yeah.
yeah, I done been down that road. And
Okay.
I broke up. I'm feeling bad because I can't. I don't want to have contact with kids no more. I ain't even really feeling bad because me and her didn't work out. I'm mad. Me and the fellas can't kick it no more. You know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Once my
Okay.
kid, always my kid, bruh. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. Once you my kid for a minute, you my kid forever. Yeah.
Well, for
Yeah.
me, family is huge. I was one of those people who, I think I was probably 12 or 13 talking about I wanted wife and kids. So I knew at that point because of the examples that I saw, like I wanted wife and kids. I wanted a home and children. So that was
Mm.
definitely one of the things that was high on my list. And it's always been that way. Like I said, since I was 12 or 13 years old. So for on this list is number 9. I ain't gonna lie to you, that it was probably number 3 or 4 on my list because I was looking forward to that, and
Fact.
I definitely had to have that. If I didn't have that, especially at this point in my life, like I don't even know where I would be. You know what I'm saying? And yes, Daisy
No.
J commented Ken was playing house. I definitely was playing house back then for sure. For sure. I was trying to sharpen my skills. All right.
Hey, practice make perfect, man. Practice
Hey,
make perfect.
exactly. See, that's what happens. And the next one up on the list is number 8 is good looks. Fellas,
Man,
I mean, let's
listen,
keep it 100.
I'm
It's
gonna
number
keep it
8 on
real.
this list, but I'm pretty sure on y'all's list, this is high up the number 8.
Yeah, it's up there, man. I'm sorry.
Talk to me, E.
Like,
Talk
looks
to me.
not
Hold on.
everything,
Yeah.
but
Talk
they
to
it
me, E.
was important.
He got that look on
What's
his
up?
face. What's up, E?
Well, I'm a little different. You know what I'm saying? Looks, how can I say this? Shit. Look here. I can get somebody to play with because of her looks. You know what I'm saying? But I need somebody to talk to. I'm a sapiosexual. Words mean a lot to me. Then if you happen to look good with that, then cool. But if you say the right things, I forget sometimes. You can't be no booger wolf now. You can't be just terrible. But if you got looks and brains and you can use those words, I'm with it. But if you can use those words, I can, look past certain things because I get mesmerized with that. Especially if you can sing. If you can sing, girl, you almost got me. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's real. Man,
I mean, I don't agree with Ernest. I mean, in my estimation, but hey, to each his
that's
own.
real.
There's
Yeah.
somebody out there for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And because for me, I ain't gonna lie to you, I've always been a face guy. Like
Me
if
too.
she's not
Yeah.
cute in the face, at least like
Ain't got nothing to talk about.
it's kind of hard for me. It's kind of hard for me moving forward, to be honest. And even if she's a great woman, I mean, I'll take that into consideration. But like, I couldn't move forward. Like, I dated some chicks that was not the best looking. They were amazing people, but it was a stopping point because
Yeah.
at some point I was just sitting there like, you kind of weird looking. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it just dawned on me. I'm like, this not gonna work. So, I had to be honest with myself and
Yeah.
pursue what I know I needed to pursue because you gotta be transparency.
That's
You gotta be
I mean, that's
transparent.
real. At least they know. At
Ken
least they know.
What about you,
said,
Bug?
I consider. Hey,
Man,
I'm saying here, Ken. I've been in
and I
a
was like,
situation.
Bug
I'm
getting
like,
that money. What you
hey,
mean?
I'm like, I've been in a situation like Ken, like while I did something like, man, she kind of cool, but man, I don't think I can wake up to this every day. Like, you know what? Nah, I'm kind of, I ain't rocking with that. So yeah, I'm big on that, bro. Like, I'm a face and a feet guy. The toes gotta look right, and your face gotta look right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm thinking about when you wake up, and you ain't got no makeup on. I roll over. Like, can I do this for the rest of my life? Type. I mean, that's a decision I gotta make. I'm with you, Ken. I done let something go though. I'll be like, yeah, she do look weird today. Like, dang, I don't, you know what? We gonna, it's all right, baby. It's me. It ain't you. I'm in a certain space. I gotta, keep it pushing. I got some things going on in my life. You know what I'm saying? I done hit that a couple
Nice
times.
breakup.
Can't even do it no
Yeah.
Hold
more.
on, let me clarify something. Now I'm a
Okay.
skin guy. Now, hold on. Skin gotta be there. Your skin smooth as milky and a touch with that speech is cool. Now, you can't have a lazy eye, but you ain't gotta be Miss America for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I've done that. I've had I wasted my time with a lot of good looking at people, but
No Forrest Whitaker eye.
you're correct.
Oh, then did.
That's it.
All right. Next thing on the list, number 7 is good health. I think good health is overlooked often because it's something that we can't really see sometimes.
Yeah.
If somebody's sickly, nobody wants to go into a situation where somebody is sickly or something like that. But some people you can go out on a couple of dates and tell they're not the healthiest person by what they consume on the date. You know what I'm saying? So how big is that? How big is that for y'all to have a woman that's healthy?
I think kind of for me, it's kind of what you just said. Like eventually you will see that, and it's like, yeah, man, I'm cool on it.
What about
But
you, Boo?
it's important though.
Yeah, it's important because, like, man, nobody won't be able to, always having to, tend to certain things that you can control. If you can't control some things, I get it. But if some stuff that's brought up on you that just because of the way you live and you're not living right, like, I don't know if I could
Right.
deal with that because, like, you got a lot of self-inflicted wounds that self-inflicted that I'm gonna have to inherit and
Yeah.
deal with on a day to day. So yeah, I'm with you on that, Ken. Like, I see it, and if I see some things, but if we can't make it, you can't fix some things, then yeah, I'm out on that one too.
Yeah, because especially when it started affecting me and like my mood and my well being, like, gotta go.
What about you?
Hold on, what's the
Thank
question
you.
about food, right?
No, it's good health. She got to be in good health.
Oh man, hold on. I thought you meant eat healthy. But yeah, I gotta have somebody. I gotta have somebody that's gonna last. You know what I'm saying? You gotta outlive me. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be able to leave something for you, and I gotta be able. Now, I also gotta have, if you in good health, then that means you have somewhat of a healthy lifestyle. So I need somebody who's gonna get on my ass when I'm slipping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think all the women that I talk to now, uh, that's in my life or I'm chatting with now, they have healthy lifestyles, and it's very, very important to me. That somebody correct me in that nature, and especially with a woman being a nourisher, first thing you got to nourish is your body. You know what I'm saying? The first thing you got to take care of yourself, your body and your mind. You know what I'm saying? So if you got that together, then I know you can have that can extend to me and the family. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay.
Uh,
Well, you know what? To take a break from the list, I got some pictures and stuff that I wanted to flash up just to break up the list and have some different conversations that's involved in this all-encompassing topic of what we look for in women. And when I found this, this was interesting to me. A man will know if he wants to marry a woman within 6 months, and he don't need 4+ years. So we were just talking about, like, you're going out on date, you're noticing habits and things of that nature. Do you feel like, what I'm saying, that 6 months of dating somebody, you'll know, like, if this is the one for me or whatever, or it takes longer than that?
Man,
uh, I,
that's if you're around that motherfucker every day. Like if you head over hills and y'all spending every day, y'all get what I'm saying? Like, man, as soon as this motherfucker get off work, she gonna go get her shit. She
yeah,
come to the crib, or I'm going over there. Like, if y'all around each other, like,
yeah,
all y'all really enjoying each other, you'll be around enough to know if you don't like some shit. 6 months, like, people can't hide that long. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, some gonna come out like, oh, I don't like that. Or, I don't know she did that. This, you know what I'm saying? I can't fuck with that. That's nasty. Like, you know what I mean? You gonna catch something.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, for me, women in just relationships, period, you got to go through a few seasons. You know what I'm saying? You got to go through a few seasons. I don't know if your mama passed away this month, so you terrible. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you sensitive during the holiday time. I don't know if you're just being good to me because it's income tax time. You got a little money in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is in six
Mm-hmm.
months. So, but I believe a man gonna know when he know. You know what I'm saying? We got certain things we got to go through that we got to look for. I didn't know I was head over heels in love for about 6-7 years. I mean, could nobody tell me nothing? And then some things arise after that I knew I could spend my life with. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So you never know. And I think that's another reason we rush so much in our generation that the divorce rate, look at all the friends, especially Ken and Jack, we all went to school together. Look how many friends we know got married, they got divorced. You
Right,
know what I'm
right,
saying? They
right,
was
right.
together in college for 2-3 years, and then all of a sudden they got married when they got out. Within 2-3 years, they were divorced, now they hate each other. You know what I'm saying? Can't be in the same room. So I'm not rushing the goddamn thing. I don't believe in divorce. That's just me. I'm not ever getting married and getting divorced. I'm crazy, but that's me. So when I get on my knee, that's one time. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If you stuck with me for life, I don't get damn what you do. Death do us part is for real with me. But so I'm gonna take my time. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Yeah.
think that six
Right.
month shit and he don't know. A man knows when he knows. He got to see me as Ernest. I got to see certain things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jack might have to see certain things. Bug might have to see certain things. Ken, you saw what you needed to see. Jack, you saw what you needed to see. You know what I'm saying? So we got to see
Mm-hmm.
certain things. And don't let nobody, I'm going to tell this to all the brothers out there and all the sisters, that's bullshit. Stop letting these people come out here and give y'all this arbitrary shit that's not individualized. I got to see what I got to see. Ken saw what he needed to see. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
All
Oh
right,
yeah.
Bud.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man. Every man is different, and like, and everybody got different roles of their life. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what part of life you're in. Because sometimes I have a situation where I couldn't receive love because I just wasn't in the right space to receive it. You know what I'm saying? And it could have been a great woman for me, but I also been in situations too where it's been the other way around. But I think like you say, when you know. But also too, when I got married, when I did get married, it was one of those situations where I knew early on that woman was gonna be my wife early in because she came at a certain point in my life where it was something I had a lot going on. but she came in and she was exactly what I needed for that time. And she showed me other things that I needed that I didn't know I needed as well. So that told me, and that was it wasn't even, a full year yet. So I went through a couple seasons with her, but also too though. But again, like the other thing too, the other side of it, then once you get married and you spend time and things, you start getting this repetition of certain things, and other things do come out, and then you start thinking like, dang, then you got to fight that battle. I think you got to learn how to love again. You got to recreate some things. You got to, find ways to do some stuff. But yeah, I done seen it all around the board, man. But I've been in a space even prior before that where I just couldn't receive love because I wasn't in that place in my life where I wasn't gonna let nobody love me because I just had too much going on. And when I married the woman I did marry, I couldn't marry when I wanted to because I didn't have anything, and I wanted to provide for her. So I had to wait till I got to a certain spot in life so I was at least okay, and then I could do traditional things, and then I married her. But I knew I was gonna marry her years before I did it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I believe that there is no rhyme or reason to it, to any of it. Like you can't pinpoint and say 6 months, 6 years. Some people it takes more time than others, and like you said, and like all of y'all been saying, it just depends on where what point you at in your life. You know what I'm saying? Because if you, and also I want to point this out too. A lot of relationships and stuff like that is predicated upon your experiences from before, like what you grew up seeing. You know what I'm saying? What kind of relationships that you've been in previously. You know what I'm saying? But so if you've been hurt a lot, especially for a guy, I don't know about women, but I know if most of the guys I know that's been hurt a lot, they definitely gonna drag their feet on getting into something serious if they've been
Oh
hurt.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Multiple times. So, unless they just a sucker for love type dude and just keep glutton for punishment, they're gonna drag their feet, ladies. I'm just telling you. So
He said,
You say sucker for love.
yeah, I mean, because they're gonna drag their feet because they want to make sure that they don't go through that anymore. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because I'm gonna tell you what's really bad. When you got a guy that's really hurt, that's bad, ladies. That's really bad. And once he's damaged, I don't know about the ladies. I don't know about the bounce back with the ladies, but the dudes, it's gonna take a while before he bounces back. So when your homegirls is out there messing these dudes up, just know she messing them up for a pretty good while. And he gonna have some things he gonna have to go through before he shake back. And that's just the way dudes are built. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a gem for y'all, letting y'all
but
know that.
But Ken, a lot of that too, though, bro. I look at it like, man, sometimes, man, you got to be accountable, man. We all have went through things that didn't work out how we thought it was. But I feel like in myself, in basketball, I recruited for a living, so I always felt like I trusted my eye when I recruited players. Same thing when it came to women. I feel like I'm choosing a woman for certain reasons because I've recruited her and I trust my eye. So even when and me just being accountable, I don't hold the next woman accountable for what the one previous one did because a lot of times I got a damn good judgment and a damn good eye. Like when a woman do something that I kind of like don't like, I pretty much kind of knew she was capable of doing it before she did it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I'd have been in a situation where like, you know what, I'm gonna kind of be a little whatever with this one because I know it's certain things that certain buttons that I push that I know she gonna react a certain way, and it's certain things that she might do that might not surprise me. So a lot of that too, just I put it on me. Like I gotta be accountable for that, bro. Like I gotta, what I'm saying, I gotta scope the scene to make sure I know what I'm dealing with and who I'm dealing with, you know. So I've had that situation too, man. Where so a woman to do something, I'd be like, you know what? I might be hurt, but I'm not tripping because I knew that was a possibility. I seen it in her 3 months ago. You know what I'm saying? So you know what? I'm gonna take my lick on that. You know,
Yeah. And Daisy said sometimes these families mess these guys up, and that's 100% facts, especially the
all the
moms,
time, all the time,
especially the moms, because some of these moms set their sons up for failure,
all the
and they
time.
they they have them ill prepared to go out into the world, have them thinking, you know what I'm saying, they God's gift, and don't equip them with the tools that they actually need to take care of a woman. And when they go out there, the first thing they looking for is a woman to take care of them. So
Bingo,
you know what I'm
bingo.
Yeah.
saying? And like I said, there's nothing wrong with a woman doing certain things for you fellas, but you can't go out there expecting some woman to take care of you and do the things for you. You need to be able to do for yourself first because you're a
Right.
man.
Correct.
And that's
That
just
is
the way
I'm the,
we
correct.
built.
I'm the same way. When you leave, baby, this house still gonna be clean. Them clothes still gonna get washed and folded. So they was washed and folded before you came here. So know that.
Yeah.
That's a
You
fact.
know.
All right. The next one up on the list, number 6, is sociability. I think Jackie mentioned this earlier. Gotta have a woman that got some social skills that I can take out places with me, that I can have on my arm, and I can leave her somewhere talking to somebody and trust that she's not going to embarrass me when I walk off.
Right.
Man.
So is that something that's big for y'all too?
Oh yeah.
Very big for me,
Oh
man.
yeah.
Very. I dated this girl. She was pretty. She was dumb as shit. I left her over there. Man, she was over there. We were smoking cigars. I'm over there talking to my homie, and she talking to a dude and his wife that was very crucial to my professional life. You know what I'm saying? So I just, this is just just a grown after 5 thing, happy hour thing. And she over there talking, using words wrong and everything. Fine as shit. Everybody looking. But she over there, oh Lord, no, I couldn't. She wondered why I never took her nowhere else. No, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
No,
that's
just
funny, man.
But me personally, I travel in diverse circles, and I don't mean racially. I'm sorry, I don't mean racially diverse. I mean diverse in thought. So you got to be able to go to Big Mama and them house, go to Uncle Junebug house, play dominoes, get cussed out, cuss a couple of folks out, run spades with me. Then you got to be able to go to this corporate, put on this after 5, go to the corporate event, and then we do our thing. Then you got to be able, you know what I'm saying? You got to be able to go talk business. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's just me. And you got to be really, really fun when it's time to be fun. That's all I'm saying. This is cut it up.
Yeah.
I think I found one though for that though. I think I got a. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
man. All
right, Jack.
Man, I mean, just to piggyback on what they said, man. Like my wife is all that, man. Like I come from a small town, West Side Wharton, Texas. Man, we kick it, we hang outside, we talk noise. It's country. We outside people. I work in the education field, so I'm around business people. I gotta conduct myself a certain way around kids. We have functions and events, of course. Everybody want to meet Mr. Ransom's wife. And then as far as like my photography, she went to one thing. She covered a wedding with me before, so of course, got to be professional. She handles like a lot of my when she had the time, like manage some of my clerical work. So she make phone calls and stuff like that. So definitely got to be ready to switch it up because I like to kick it in the hood. Like,
okay.
I love to kick it.
Bro, you from Wharton, bro? I thought you was from
what's
Michigan.
up?
Well, I thought you was from Michigan, man.
I'm with them boys all the time, man.
Okay.
We're tied us together. Mm-hmm.
All right, Bug.
Dang, that's crazy, Jack. I mean, it's crazy how much we got a lot in common on that. Because even Jack, I ain't know you're from Wharton, Texas. I've been out there. I got family there. We have our
Okay.
family reunions out there. We have family reunions out there every summer. So, and it's kind of similar to where I'm from, White Castle, Louisiana, which is a small town south of Baton Rouge in Louisiana. And so my woman gotta be social. Like Ken, you witnesses. You done said it before. Like, 1 minute I'm in the hood. You know what I'm saying? With people who all they want to do is get drunk all day and talk crazy, and we laugh, and then later on that night or the next morning, I might be at a dinner, with millionaires and billionaires talking about how we gonna take over the world, save the world, put this in education. We're gonna be doing this, that, and the other. And a lot of times I'm in certain so many different areas and spaces. My woman got to be able to adapt, and she got to be able to conduct herself in these spaces. And that's another reason too. When I did get married, that's why I married the one I did, because she was like, if I bring her to the hood, she conducted herself like, she wasn't hood, but she was comfortable there because she with me and she cool and she could have a conversation with them. Then if we leave and we at a business meeting, she know how to gauge the room. And when I was dealing with kids and coaching kids, she was great with parents. She knew how to interact with them and make sure that they knew that their kid was in great hands. Like, she was good in every avenue that I navigated in. She was perfect. So that's huge. You got to be able to socialize in all these different spaces. Because if not, then I got to leave you at the crib, and I don't want to have to do that. If I gotta leave you at the crib, I don't need to be with you.
Right. They want to go.
They
want to go. Like, no. Like, mess up the vibe when you come. No.
That's 100% facts, fellas. You got to be able to, have a woman that, if you go to the hood, she should be able to be, to at least function and be comfortable there because she with you, and she needs to be able to get dressed up and go to these after 5 events and be able to hold a conversation with whoever she comes up, whoever she comes across. So, those things are important as well. So, you know what I'm saying? I agree with you fellas. The next one is a pleasing disposition. Pleasing disposition. Now, I'm gonna tell you this: we got a lot of women out here who pride themselves on being mean and petty because they think it's funny. But when it comes to them meeting a guy, I don't know too many guys that really gonna, what I'm saying, want to be with a woman who deems herself petty and who says, okay, I can be mean sometimes, but y'all might differ. So what y'all think about that? Pleasing disposition.
No. Oh no, I ain't with that. I ain't with the petty stuff. You ain't gonna be on the phone with all that gossiping and shoe showing. If you ain't got nothing better going on in your life to be talking about what's going on and how you gonna get back at this one, and I can't do that, bro. That's a no go for me. Like
Yeah.
we ain't putting energy in that. No, hell no. You ain't bringing that under my roof.
What about you, Jack?
I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it because I'm crazy. You know how people like, man, I'm crazy. Like I'm crazy, and I don't play all that talking to me crazy shit because it's like
Yeah,
it's for everybody. Who the fuck you think you
yeah,
talking to? Like that's for
right,
everybody.
right.
That's not just for dudes. Like Nick, who you talking to? Like you better be ready to fight after a while if you're doing
Yeah,
a certain level of disrespect. So I couldn't be with
yeah,
a woman that feels comfortable like consistently disrespecting. I might let some shit slide, but after a while it's like go get
yeah,
whoever you need to go get. Cause
Go get your dad or
I'm
your
gonna do
cousin.
something. I'm gonna do something to you. I'm gonna grab you. I'm gonna something. I don't like that. Like I don't. I'm not a punching bag, and I don't disrespect nobody. I never did. Like I don't lead like that.
mhm,
You say something about me, like who you talking to? Like you got me messed up. Yeah, of
yeah,
course. Yeah, but
yeah, yeah,
I don't go around like fooling with nobody, talking crazy to nobody. I don't like to yell.
yeah.
So like nah, that petty. Oh, you try to
But
like do
yeah,
stuff intentionally on me to think how I'm
yeah,
gonna feel some type of way. You on your own on that,
yeah.
and you mad
But
not talking to me? I ice you.
hmm But a lot of that
Man,
come from the phone conversation and those things, man. They think, that transpires and they translate from that to this to want to come
Mm-mm.
bring it your way. And they, all that, man. No, I'm with
No,
you,
I
dog.
can't. I cannot do it. Like it's just, I just seen too much like that kind of lifestyle. Kind of, made a little tear in my family. Like not my direct, back home. Growing up like that. Nah. Who you talking to? Who
look,
you
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
to?
look, man,
yeah.
ladies. Another thing, pay this attention.
Talk to him,
Don't
man.
nobody like that mean ass shit y'all be talking about. It's
That
popular
shit is
now.
not cute, man.
Nobody want that, man.
Correct,
We don't. No man wants to go through that. No
Yeah.
man wants to
correct.
deal with that bickering. You think you're a boss and you think you tough, but you just a mean so and so. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
I
right.
can't. That's why a lot of people who think they got power and think they position matter. A lot of women now single. It ain't cause you got power, baby. You just a mean. You just somebody we can't be around. You have an unpleasant
Correct.
disposition. Every
Yeah.
time we go somewhere, you think somebody looking at you. Every day you coming home from work talking about this problem you had at the job, baby. That was your fault. You being too sensitive. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm,
saying?
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
and that, don't forget those people you can't take anywhere because anything can pop off and they can ruin your time. I
Yeah.
like, for example, not that you're
Man.
jealous, not that you're jealous. I can't be over here having a good time and you not find a problem with it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I want to be able to get back in the car with you, like, baby, yeah, we had a good time. You know what I'm saying? Take all the little sips, get to talking to the next move. We going after we leave here. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So
yeah.
I want to have a good time, laugh. I want you to have the same experience I did. And I also want you to be able to win, because I throw a lot of events. When something is not right and the mood is off, I want you to be the life of the party and the puppet master and get things working. And a person with an ugly disposition can't do that. I can't take you to an after 5 party, a business party, because you're gonna have a stinky attitude. I can't take you with the
Right.
family because the family. I was with a girl one time, and my mama, sweetest woman in the world, gonna tell me, "Hey, Ernest, don't bring that girl back to my house."
Man.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Because the family over
yeah.
here, we playing games, and every time you come down, you with me, you in the other room. You know what I'm saying? We trying to embrace, trying to bring you in. They trying to talk to you. You got smart with my auntie. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I can't do that. So if you a mean so-and-so and got a problem with everything, nah, I'm done. I'm actually finna get rid of this one because she keeps somebody put something on social media that they felt was nice. You had to go in there and feel like you had to let the world know that you didn't feel like that was nice.
Man,
Did nobody ask you, girl?
Keep that hate to yourself, man. God damn.
Right.
Shit,
Right.
man. Hey, ladies, stop that bullshit. And if you hang around
Man.
people that shit brush off on you, they get you talking, they calling you with drama and mess, and your man next to you, he looking at you funny because you even involved in that drama for ass shit. Stop that bullshit.
Right.
I'm telling you right now.
Right.
That's one of the number one things y'all gotta stop.
Yeah,
I can't do it, bro.
shit.
Can't do it.
It's funny hearing that shit on TV, but you bring that shit in the house, man. That shit ain't cool.
While we kind of in that lane, I got another picture I'm gonna throw up, and I think a lot of these fellows need to understand this sentiment too. You got to go where you celebrate it, not where you tolerate it, fellas. Stop putting up with this stuff that, and ladies, we're not here to bash you. We here to give you information today. But it's a lot of ladies out there who simply make it tolerable to be around them, and they don't celebrate the men enough in their life. So he doesn't feel like, you know what I'm saying, he really wants to be there, or he really belongs there. He just is there because he's number one, he's comfortable there, and he's getting everything that he needs. And number two, you don't bother him much or something like that. Like, he's comfortable. That's the main thing. Like, he's really not, probably not going to be in love with you, not to the depth of which you want him to or whatever. But, fellas, you got to stop being in these relationships where you are, tolerated and not celebrated. How y'all feel about that?
Absolutely.
Man. Definitely. Man, because, like, dudes won't say it, man, and I'm just now realizing that, man, them words of encouragement and affirmation coming from the household mean so much, ladies. Like, man, like, for real. And if you, man, niggas need to hear that shit. And wherever he's hearing that, that's where he at. Dudes like to feel important. They like to be listened to, especially if they passionate about something, have a point of view on something. If somebody's willing to ooh and ah and listen to that shit, that's where they gonna want to hang. So if you get enough of it at the crib, then like I could go be the king in my castle. Like, you gotta set of some form of kingdom, some kind of plateau, man. You're gonna find it, man. So
that's a fact,
man. That's so real. I got a whole baby just because the girl talking. We work together. I got a whole baby left a relationship with a baddie. I mean, she was beautiful, and I was with her for a certain amount of time. But then this girl at work was talking to me and breathing life into me and supporting everything that I do. I got a whole baby off of that situation. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, and I left the bad one. Don't get me wrong. These women were night and day when it came to looks, when it came to profession, when it came to money, when it came to everything. But one thing the lady that I end up being the mother of my child had over her is I can come to her every day and feel good every single day. I used to have to, I used to stop and see. I had to talk to her every day because I know she's gonna breathe life into me. You know what I'm saying? Over here, I was just paying bills, looking good, and being tolerated. But over here, I was being celebrated. She telling her people about me. She, you know what I'm saying? So everywhere we go, we at work, she celebrating me. We had just everywhere we go, same way I do her, she gonna build me up. You know what I'm saying? And so, and being a man, the type of man that I am, I'm a provider and a hard worker for my family. So tell me you appreciate it every once in a while. Say good job, daddy. Hey, go buy me some cigars and some whiskey. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just celebrate me a little bit. For my birthday, for Father's Day, do something for me that ain't the norm. Don't give me no damn socks. Real quick, I'm gonna let you go on. I'm gonna let you move on. This is one thing. I put this on Facebook. I put it on Facebook in the middle of my old relationship. I wanted, y'all been to Buc-ee's?
Yes.
You seen the barbecue pits out there?
Yes.
Now I can afford to buy the ones, I can afford to buy it myself. But I wanted somebody to get that for me. You know what I'm saying? Anybody. And I ain't gonna ever buy one until some woman buy me a Buc-ee's barbecue pit. And it gotta be the mid-range size, not the huge one. Just, one cup by $1,100. somebody got to buy me that. I just spent $1,100 on some shoes and some purses before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You gonna get it back.
Yeah, some woman better buy me a barbecue pit. I was with this girl for years spending all this money. And I said that on Facebook. She seen it. Hardy the States up. We go to Buc-ee's every Sunday. You ain't buy me the barbecue pit, so screw you. She out of there.
She ain't pick up on that. Man, that's crazy. My wife is real good at that. Like, she's real good at that.
Yeah.
Like,
so you got a good one.
I kind of know what I'm getting for Christmas because I mentioned that shit months ago. Like, I want a PlayStation this year because, you know, that new Grand Theft came out. So, and for Christmas, I got the PlayStation in the game. Like, she listens and picks up on that. She's real man. Come on, lady. Damn.
What you think about that, bud?
Invest in yourself.
Man. Man, yeah, I mean, I look at it like it's two sides of that because, first of all, you know, you got to have a partner that's about you, too, as well. Because I'd have been in a situation where, you know, I've had a woman, she wasn't really, I found out she wasn't my partner because, you know, it was a lot of fake celebration. But then once my success started to really, you know, things started happening in my life and I started getting a lot of the like resentment, like, you know, why you always, you know, things working in your favor and some of my stuff ain't working. Well, if you my partner, it's working for both of us. It's supposed to anyway, but whatever. But also on the other end too, like some of my greatest gifts, because I'm not big on design, I'm not big on none of that. Like, but if you make something for me that holds value, that something that I've accomplished, I'm gonna hold it dear to my heart. Like one of my best birthday gifts ever was I got the letter of my last name with, and it's a big picture collage of everything I've accomplished from my playing days, from when I was 5 years old, all the way to my coaching days, to my everything. And that's like the best gift I've ever got in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like to have that, you know, to be celebrating that way, show me that you really in tune with who I am and you know. So things like that mean a lot, bro. Like you gotta be my teammate. You gotta be my partner. You know, it can't be, okay, yeah, you accomplished this, but now you're starting to accomplish too much. I'm mad at you. Got to be every time I do it, baby. You got to let me know, like, you know, I'm holding it down, you know, because I'm working my ass off and I'm taking care, you know. So things like that, yeah, gotta have it, bro.
Yeah, and ladies, y'all gotta understand. I mean, we know y'all go through a lot in life, and we try to show y'all the best the best appreciation that we can, and whenever we can. But I think it's often overlooked that guys don't get enough, enough love shown their way. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't need pat on the back. Like, we don't experience things out in the world. We carry a heavy load out in this world. So when we come home, it's our sanctuary. You know what I'm saying? It's our shield from the world. So when we come home, we want to be, you know what I'm saying, shown some love. We want to be congratulated. We want to be celebrated at our home, because a lot of times out in this world, we're not celebrated at all. Not nearly enough. So, you know what I'm saying? That's key. And everything that these fellows mentioned is 100% spot on. So, you know, we're going to show y'all love. We just need that love in return. And we're going to all make it work together. I guarantee you. All right.
And Ken, what will be the worst part is if she ain't celebrating you at home, but everybody else out in the street celebrating you. Oh.
Yeah. And see, that's what makes you trend back toward them streets, though, when you being celebrated on them streets.
When them streets miss me,
hey,
what they say? When they miss me, what they miss me be? Thought about getting out the game.
real quick. When we were in college, I got an award that I really wanted. I got a title that I really worked my ass off to get. You know what I'm saying? And that day, I was not celebrated. You know what I'm saying? I was not. I just got something that I really wanted, and I wasn't celebrated. I found a new woman that night. You know what I'm saying? Damn. I found a new woman that night. I got 2 kids by her. You see what I'm saying?
Boy, shuffle that deck like a card player, boy.
That night.
You don't play no games.
I mean, I told her, like, look, I'm at everything you do. I'm at everything you do. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting front row the day before, but it's my time to shine. Nah, that night I found me somebody.
You gotta reciprocate it.
Mm-hmm.
Man, motherfuckers be trifling like that. Damn, I got a good woman.
All right.
He don't just go find him. He make babies with him.
Yeah, he's making babies out here. You know, he got a little starting five.
I'm done though. I ain't having no more.
He say he done. Okay.
He does.
Okay. All right. I got some more questions I want to ask these fellas, and I want you all to stick around. I'm gonna go through this list real quick. We got four left, the top four. I'm just gonna read them off, and we're gonna talk about those, and we're gonna ask some other questions. And if you're in the audience, if you got a question, you got something you want me to ask these fellas, put it in the chat and the comments, and we'll make sure we get your question on. The remaining four things, the top four on the list is education and intelligence at number four. Number three is emotional stability and maturity. Number two is dependable character. And the number one thing on the list is mutual attraction and love. Okay, so those top four, like, are those in your top four? Those in your top four, like, where do they fall? Those important things to you. How important is education and intelligence? I heard us talk about it a little bit earlier, but is that a big thing?
Man, I can't take no dumb bitch nowhere. Like it would have been my thing. So I'm glad my wife is really, really smart and educated. So
And education is one thing. I don't need a million degrees. I just need you to be intelligent. You know what I'm saying?
Common sense.
Yeah.
Common sense.
Yeah, yeah. Same here. You ain't gotta go be masters, be all this, but you gotta have, all my women always been smarter than me here. Halfway, I done got my degree was half because I had a woman who, who could think, a little faster than I can and better than I can. So, yeah.
Yeah, some of them degree wouldn't be dumb anyway. Shit.
Man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And
And
no
I think,
common sense. They have no. And some of them have no common sense.
and
That
I think
common
this,
sense is
the emotional stability and maturity is one of the biggest things, because in order for you to have a great relationship, like, you got to have that. That's an integral part of any relationship. I don't care if it's a friendship or, intimate relationship or whatever the case may be. You got to have emotional stability and maturity,
yeah.
because especially at the point that we are in our lives, 35 plus, like, you got to have that. Like, there's no room, there's no wiggle room for that. I think for me, now that I look back at it, that's probably in my top two. Like, you got to have emotional stability, because if you don't have that emotional stability and maturity, it's going to shake the foundation of everything that y'all build on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And that stuff weighs in on that energy, man. Like
Mhm.
back in college, man, I talked to somebody and it was seemed like it was always something happening to them, man. It's always this and such is sick now, and this is how I feel about this, and I can't make my grades, and everybody just hate me. Like nobody wanted like we get it things hard, man, and life can be tough, but you got to get up.
Yeah, and a
Like
lot of these
yeah,
people who don't have emotional
Yeah.
stability and maturity, they have self-inflicted wounds. They keep
yeah,
doing stuff to themselves and
yeah,
causing
yeah,
things for themselves, and then that negatively impacts the relationship and negatively impacts you. So
yeah.
it's like, nah, I don't need that. I got
Yeah.
enough issues of my own. I don't need you bring more to me.
Right,
So,
right, 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 right.
Yeah. Oh
but
yeah.
the number one
Everything.
thing,
Oh
the
yeah.
mutual attraction and love is kind of, for me, kind of like a no-brainer.
Yeah,
Like, you got to have that in a relationship, somebody who, or you want that. And we can talk about that too, because what people don't realize, and it gets confused sometimes, is when people say, oh, I love her or I love him, but this person over here says I'm in love with you. It's not the same thing.
right,
And a
right,
lot of times people don't arrive at that point at the same time. So when you got one person that's in love and one person that just loves you, that can be tricky, because if one person knows they're in
Mm.
love with you and the other person doesn't feel the same level at the same time, that could be kind of tricky. What y'all think about that?
I don't know what that feel like.
Most definitely.
No,
I mean, that's an honest answer. You don't know if that
no,
feels like, but I'm pretty sure people out there
but
have had that issue where you feel strongly toward this person and this person loves you, but they don't
yeah.
feel as strong yet.
I
You
guess
know?
I was out, but no, seriously, I was that guy. Like, I got some kind of feel for you, but I definitely can't be with you how you think this is gonna go. If that's what you mean by that, like, yeah,
Yeah,
that. But
yeah, because a lot of times you're in relationships and people move at different speeds because we have different experiences, right? So when you get in a relationship, maybe that person is everything that you ever wanted. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So you know what I'm saying? You fall in love with them quick. You know what I'm saying? You enamored by them and everything, every day, everything. And maybe you not, everything they were looking for.
Right,
Maybe you
right,
just need
right.
some of the things they looking for. So, you know what I'm saying? So the balance is not going to be there. So I think that's a difficult thing if y'all not at the same level at the same time and have that mutual attraction and love.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's probably one of the biggest things, if not the biggest thing in a relationship. But
Sometimes,
Yeah.
man, bro, sometimes as
uh,
men, but sometimes as men, we gotta check ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, cause I had a friend way back in the day when we were in school. They ended up getting killed by her baby daddy. He was in super love, wasn't
Man. Oh,
yeah, he kind of tapped out. Boog, what was you trying to
lost.
say, Boog?
Okay. My thing is this. What about the situation where y'all both are in love, you had with y'all everything y'all want, but y'all been together so long that one in that situation falls out of love, but it still love you because y'all have been through so much, y'all got so much history. But now it's one left in love, but the other one like I'm not really in love with you anymore.
Yeah,
That then what ooh,
man, you
ooh,
got to check that investment status
that
now.
that hurt.
Shit, it's a
Oh,
business, baby.
yeah, that's a difficult situation, and if I can be transparent with people for a minute, I've been married for over 20 years. So there's times in your marriage where you're not going to be, what I'm saying, like lovey-dovey, where you're not going to be like I'm in love all the time. So there's going to be points in which you
mhm,
hit some spots and you might not feel the same way you felt about that person all the time. That
Right.
doesn't mean you don't love them. That just means you're going through a
mhm,
transition at that time. It don't mean you transitioning out.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? And people
right,
have to
right,
understand that in relationships, especially long relationships, people grow, people change. You know what I'm saying? So you have to go through those peaks and valleys. But the thing of the matter is, especially if you're in a great relationship, you have somebody to go through those peaks and valleys with. And that's the best part.
mhm,
You know what I'm saying? You don't have to experience these things on your own.
Oh, right,
You
right,
know,
right, right.
so
Cause
go ahead.
no, my bad. Like I'm just piggybacking on what you're saying, because they're gonna happen. Like they're going to happen. Like they're
Yeah.
gonna happen. Like you gonna break up with this girl or this guy for that. Like you gonna experience that shit with old Smokey Joe in the corner. Like he gonna do the same shit. Like at some point it's gonna be something. So like why not go through that, Bruce? Correct the nigga, ladies. Like niggas can be trained. Niggas act right.
That's a fact.
yeah.
Like.
I got a
Like,
question for you all though. Well, I forgot Ernest was trying to say something before he tapped out earlier. You were trying to say something?
it? Yeah, man. I just wanted to just on the safety issue. Sometimes men, we got to get control of that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like you said, she might come later. You know what I'm saying? Or you ain't there. But sometimes I think we burn bridges because women fall in love quicker than we do. And
yeah.
it could be, and you look back like, man, if I was almost there, I could have bought a little bit more time. And that's another reason why that 6 month shit that we was talking about earlier didn't make any sense. Because you could be there at 6 months, she may not be there. You know what I'm saying? And then we go out here ruining our life over shit like that and taking lives. Love is a powerful thing. It's the most powerful feeling in the world. You know what I'm saying? And it can cause you to give life and take life. So we gotta check ourselves when it comes to that. Especially love can piss you off. I'm gonna tell you right now, me personally, if I'm in love with somebody, ain't nobody can disrespect me. My girl can't argue with her mom in front of me. That's just me. Let me lead, then y'all get in this because I'm taking your side and everybody else is getting dusted. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I am. I don't play no games. My mama, nobody mama can't disrespect my woman. That's just how I am. But
Okay.
so we gotta just check ourselves when it comes to certain things, man. Not just men. I'm gonna put this to women too. Check yourself. Love might last.
Okay. I got one question for you all that might help these ladies out. What shaped your view of women or what you look for in a woman? Like, you know what I'm saying? Was it the way you were raised? Was it your mom, your sisters? Like what shaped what you look for in a woman?
Man, that's tough, man. I think that's the first time I ever heard that in question form like that. I never thought of.
I be asking some
I
questions.
guess, man, that's a good question.
We can put a pin in it and
Wow.
come back to it. I mean, you know
I
what I'm
think
saying? If
Because
y'all need
now
to
I
it's
think about
think
like,
that,
go
man,
go. Oh, I've had.
I guess
Go for it.
my lifestyle. I guess like I'm the athlete guy from the small town, so I was a pretty good basketball player. So I had the pretty girl, and everybody liked the pretty girl, and they liked everybody liked the basketball player, and the pretty girl got her own thing going on or playing the background. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So I think a lot of that. I don't think too much of that changed because I kind of still, I'm I do my thing, so people like to, be around me. So
Okay.
like people like desire my attention.
Mm.
So I can't have no jealous person. Who's dead? Who's going on? You know what I mean? Or just as simple as like we might have to go somewhere. So it all go back to that. So
Yeah. I.e.
Man, my parents, man, I'm adopted, but my adopted mom, she shaped my opinion of women. She's the greatest woman I ever known. And it's not that I want you to be my mama, but you got to have some of that in her. I had an excellent mother, was an excellent woman and wife to my father. You know what I'm saying? So that's the standard for me. She was a smart and educated woman, could go anywhere. She was the loudest at the basketball games and the loudest at the parents' meeting. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
She was, she deaconess, but you don't have to do all that. But she just taught me how to love and how important family is, how important sacrifice is for your husband and for your family. So I gotta have that. She was the sweetest thing. So I gotta have that. Period.
Okay.
so we talking
Book.
in
Love.
values.
And
Okay, let me write that down. I like that. I'm gonna have to.
a little combination of all kind of like even what Jackie said first, coming from that small town, having that as well, that's big. But also too, well, I grew up in a home mostly where I lived with my grandmother most of the time. My grandfather passed away when I was in the 10th grade, but I all my life I had never known my grandmother to work a job. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I always knew that no matter when I came home, when we came home, when my grandfather came home when he was alive, food was on the table. You know what I'm saying? Everything, the house clean. Never came home to a dirty house, no matter what was going on in the world. So when I got older, I don't know. I never thought about it unconsciously. I looked for a woman that gonna keep things clean because I always kept things clean myself. So if I had a woman and she wasn't clean, I couldn't deal with it. Like, but I fell in love when I had a woman come in and you know what I'm saying, and I come back home, the whole house smelling like I don't know what food in there. I'm like, oh, that reminds me of my grandmother, not thinking of it. But
Yeah,
then
yeah,
also
yeah,
she
yeah.
took it to a whole nother level of not only I'm cooking and cleaning, I'm rubbing your feet, you know what I'm saying? I'm rubbing your back, you know what I'm saying? I'm here. I had a woman, like I say, I married her because she never told me like, no, I'm not doing it. Like if hey babe, I need you to go, it wasn't, oh, I'll do it later, or I can't do it right now. It was like, okay, whatever I needed, she stopped whatever she doing and she gonna do it. And I'm like, I never had that before in my life. So some of that too came later in life that I didn't expect it. I wasn't looking for it. It just when it happened, I kind of like, oh, you know what? That's something I need in life because the further I grow in life, my woman got to be available like that. Hey, babe, look, I got this going on. I need you to do this. And whatever you got going on, I need you to drop that and go handle it. Because on the other end, I'm doing that for you too. I'm making your life easy. You know what I'm saying? So I need the same. I need you to make my life easy just as I'm doing for you. So yeah,
I,
that's kind
I
of
yeah, I think we
how
all
it came down
along
with me.
yeah, I think we all along the same lines with that because like for me, your mom for most of us is the first woman that we ever loved. So, we know that she loves us and we know what she did for us or how she takes care of us. So when we get older, that's the thing that we go out and when we're looking for one, we're looking for a woman to do some of those things that your mom did to show you that she cares, to show you that she loves you. So,
Hmm.
ladies, if y'all trying to see what the dude's looking for or kind of who the guy is, a lot of times go talk to his mom. Go talk to his mom. Now, if you one of them
Right.
chicks that can't get along with the mama and do all that stuff, that's you're gonna have a rough time trying to figure this guy out. Because with a lot of dudes, that's the key to trying to figure them out as they mom. So go have a conversation with the mom, be around the mom, hang around with the mom, and if you and the mom is cool and y'all can be cool, then you got a greater chance of what I'm saying figuring out who he is a lot sooner. But not always the case,
Right.
because some of these moms set their sons up for failure and didn't do the right thing. So it's not an exact science, but it can be effective, ladies. So we try to give y'all some tips to make it work, but it can be effective. So go have a conversation with his mom, man. All right. The next question I have, and we're not gonna spend too much time on this because I think I know the answer to this. But do you all think social media and technology has changed the way that men view women?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, because you like what you like as far as appearance and stuff like that, man. The internet is trendy, as far as what people are wearing, how they looking, how they wearing their hair and stuff. I think some of that kind of play in at some point. I know a couple, one dude want a chick to get all jazzy and dressed up and go out so he could flaunt his trophy and prize, but she would rather kick it at the crib in her sweats and her oversized clothes with her hair pulled into a ponytail and sit and watch TV. So, one, cat looking at the social media life where the chicks and the relationship and the people that's out in the club with their shorties.
Yeah.
And you don't got that at home, you know what I mean? You want to take her to the strip club and throw money in there, and she don't want to go to the club at all. So,
Yeah. What do you think, Ernest?
And I think, yes, very much so. I was actually talking about this yesterday with a young lady, the day before yesterday. And I think social media has made men view women. I'm gonna say this, and I want everybody to understand what I'm saying. Too equally. We've listened to the hashtags, and we listened to the cries and the commands of women, and we listened to where we got to change as men. And we bought into there's everything that we do is toxic masculinity. You know what I'm saying? But it's certain things that are inherent in us that we're suppressing part of our masculinity because social media told us this shit is wrong. But then when we get in relationships, them sisters desire you to have that, and they desire you to want it. So we looking at women like they aren't the precious creatures that they are. Like we're not supposed to protect them like we're supposed to. Like we're not supposed to provide for them like we're supposed to. You know what I'm saying? And I think social media and technology plays a very, very big role in that.
Okay. Book.
Man. I might be a little off subject with it, but I mean, because I feel like social media done so much when it comes to men viewing women, period, and from all facets of it. And bro, it's like just so much, man. Like, because back before social media, you had to kind of get close to a woman to figure out what her personality was like.
yeah.
Nowadays, I might not know who she is, but I could get a taste of kind of what she is like before I even say hello to her. You know what I'm saying? So those things, social media's made that a little, like, I ain't gonna say it's weird, but in the sense of like, if I meet a woman on social media and say we go out and we date, like I kind of go into that date kind of knowing who she is already.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I kind of know, and I kind of got a certain expectation of certain things. So something like that's kind of weird to me. Like social media's done that in a sense. Like it's I don't know.
Yeah.
It'd be weirding me out sometimes on some real.
Nah, that makes sense
I'm
though,
before
man.
the MySpace, before the Facebook, before all that. Like
Cause you
I meet you for the first time, but I don't feel like I met you for the first time.
Cause you wouldn't be
Like,
normally be in the room with these people. Now you're literally in the room with like Snapchat. Like you
yeah.
could go
Yeah.
see how motherfucker party, what they like to eat, what they do, what the homegirls talk about, what's their favorite song, and their favorite picture.
Right.
Like,
Hey man, and to be real,
What you complain about?
yeah,
and to be real, it'll throw you off when you're trying to date somebody too. Because some women put on a face on social media, that's not really who they are.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when I'm doing my reconnaissance work and I'm doing the background, I'm looking, I'm like, okay, she at the seafood restaurant all the time. We get to the other seafood restaurant, baby, you really don't eat this. You eating potatoes and carrots. You know what I'm saying? You really don't eat this. You're just trying to look like crab legs. You know what I'm saying? You eat one thing of crab legs, baby, one helping of crab legs, baby, you don't like them. But I had this chick and she like tried to be an Instagram model, very beautiful girl. I just knew. I mean, she was always on Instagram talking about looks, always on Instagram talking about sex. It was all seductive. It was all, if I was in the club, all this. So I take her out. I can show her a great time. I go spend all this money, and I just knew what time it was. Bro, I just knew I had it all. Man, I had my little bag, you know what I'm saying? I had my little, I had everything ready, I popped me a blue boy and everything. I'm ready to show her the best time of her life. You know what I'm saying? That ain't who this girl was complete. She was uncomfortable. Not necessarily. At first I thought it was she was uncomfortable with me, but I started talking to her. I'm a talker. I started talking to her. Matter of fact, she just got her master's the other day. You know what I'm saying? So you are who you let your looks and what society says a nice pretty girl you're supposed to do. You let what society said define who you are, and that wasn't who you were. I'm interested in a girl because now I know she's smart as fuck. Now I know she's intelligent. You know what I'm saying? But girl, you put yourself out there like I'm finna, like you ready to give it up right there. You know what I'm saying? Like I show you this good time, and not that. And so this
False
is not who she. Right. This is not who she is. She started talking to me about Biden and how she hates Kamala Harris. That's my alley. I'm like, girl, why you don't never talk about this on social media? You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm just like, okay, but yeah. So ladies, be who the fuck you are now. Yeah. Be who you are now. We don't mind the filters, but don't filter your whole life.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a fact. Yeah. I got another picture. I'm gonna run across you guys right quick. Boom. Said, trust me, no dude on earth cares that she's financially stable right now. Cause that's what we see online. We see these chicks, we see these bodies, we see these altered bodies that they go into Dr. Miami and all these doctors getting hooked up, and guys are becoming enamored with that, with the view of that, and then you meet these girls and they don't have nothing else to offer. And that's
I know a couple niggas paying for that.
Yeah, that's deflating. You know what I'm saying? For guys. And I think that, it's becoming a growing thing. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of women figure if I go get all this stuff done, then that'll take away from the fact of I don't have nothing else really going on. And ladies, that's wrong, because dudes is looking for substance too. Don't get me wrong, they looking for the fatty, but they looking for other things along with that, not just that. So don't get it confused. You know what I'm saying? Don't think we don't want to see it. We just want to see it plus other things.
In addition
to. In addition to. You know what I'm saying? So don't get too caught up in the stuff you seeing on social media and think that you need to be what those other women are. Be who you are, and then be your authentic self and be transparent and show us who you really are. And then you got a better chance than being one with the just, with the big fatty. Because I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. You go get the fatty, you go get the waist tuck and all that. Dudes gonna want to smash, and then after they smash, exit stage. Because you have nothing else to offer.
We out.
So we just try to give y'all the good information, ladies. We try to tell y'all the truth, and this is the ugly truth. So you know what I'm saying? If
and dudes want you, if it's there, if that's your thing, like dudes will know too. And dudes, I know me personally appreciate it if you work hard for it. So go and dice yourself up. I mean, if that make you feel whatever, however pretty, whatever, do your thing. But a real nigga appreciate the real
substance.
The real substance. Like you go to the gym every day and you build that body. I'll power to you, man. I make me need to get in the gym. I need to get like that. Yeah, definitely. But paying for it, he can't go be out of there.
I mean, what you think? Because I know. Let me put a caveat to this. Boog on another level. Let's just be honest. Boog get access to some chicks that's on Instagram that we see on pictures, and he see them in real life.
Yeah.
So
get that money, boy.
It's a difference. It's a difference when you in that crowd. So you know what I'm saying? Like, what are those girls like? A lot of these Instagram chicks, do they have some substance, or are they really who we see on Instagram? Just that.
Man, Big Ken, bro. It's crazy. I just had this conversation last night at dinner. Cause like, for one, like when you consider yourself a real one, like if I consider myself a real one, what I look like settling with one who I know you ain't real because you ain't, I know you ain't who you say you are. So me mentally, it already puts me in a bad spot because I'm in an industry where these surgeries and stuff that's coming on is so normal in the industry, and I hate it, bro. Like it's one thing where like you might lay with it, you might go and do what you gotta do, but beyond that, you don't want nothing else to do with it because I also feel too as a woman that if you can't love yourself for who you are, I can't expect you to love me either. So when I know a woman that's went that far to change her appearance and all this, that, and the other, she didn't took that shortcut. What's gonna happen when it get rough with me? And you ain't got no shortcut to learn how to, you know what I'm saying, to love me. So you ain't got a shortcut, you out anyway. So I'm like, Jackie, I need you to go hit that gym, know that you earned this so you can feel better about it for the long haul. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it more, be grateful about it. And then at the end of the day, mentally, I think it helps you because when you first get it, yeah, you might feel good at first, but then what about 5 months from now, a year from now? You know what I'm saying? Then I think it don't stop because what I see with these women in the industry, it don't stop. Once they get the butt done and this, that, and other, a year later, now they got to go get the breast done. Then, and once they finish with that, now the breast, okay, I'm over that. Now I need to go get my nose done. Then once they tired of looking at that, now I got to go get my lips plumped. Like it don't stop, bro. And it's just kind of like you constantly not loving yourself. I can never expect you to love me. And me being a real one, I can't be with you and you ain't real. So it's just, I hate it,
Yeah.
bro. I see it
Yeah.
all the time. Like it's, yeah, you might want to touch up on it. You know what I'm saying? Just because it look good. But as you touch up on it, man, you out, man. You like, you know what? It was fun.
That shit get
Took it
boring.
for a ride. Now let me get on up out of here.
Man, I tried to
Yeah.
damn near marry one. Shit, I was ready to shut everything down until I seen her home life. Seen that she's not the greatest mother in the world. Seen that she don't be committed to family. Seen that she's not as intelligent as she put on, and seeing that you said she had one surgery, baby, but when I knowing who I know, I seen them scars on you. I know you had 2 or 3 already. You know what I'm saying? And you didn't, and
It
you
don't stop.
and you didn't have to do that because before you got this, you was already fine. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Yeah.
So,
for real.
but then there was no substance.
Yeah, well, hey,
Yeah.
that's what social media does to people. It makes people get online and feel inadequate because of the things that they see other people with. But as I tell people all the time, you don't know what those people did to get what they got.
Right,
So
right,
until you
right.
figure that out and you're willing to do what they did to get what they got, you don't need it. You
Mm-hmm.
just need to be yourself and be the best possible version of yourself that you can be. And somebody out there is gonna love you for that, plain and
Real
simple.
Mm-hmm.
talk.
So, ladies, before
Right.
we get up out of here, we'll go around and let each guy give you one piece of advice that they feel is important that could help you find the man that you're looking for. Start with Jack. Jack, give him some advice before we get up out of here.
Ladies, 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 ladies. Oh man, one piece of advice, man. Really, really, really be like okay. Like you got to be really in tune with yourself. Like love yourself. Um, you don't have to settle for anything. You don't have to put up with anything. Keep it classy. And just bet on yourself. I think I tell like a lot of my friends like if you don't have anybody, focus on yourself, focus on growth and level up, man, and you will meet somebody on that next level waiting for you. So just focus in on your dreams, sharpen those, and you'll meet somebody. Don't fall for no foolishness, and don't go for just anything because you tired of being single. Don't be using these men because you want to go on dates and all that stuff.
And you
Like,
hungry.
are you hungry? Don't be tricking nobody. Dudes don't like being finessed to play. Like, I don't be doing all that. So, yeah, I gave
All
y'all a couple things, but
right.
use that. There you go.
My man
Man.
E, what you got for him?
Man, be authentic and be steadfast. You know what I'm saying? Steadfast in your beliefs, steadfast in who you are. Don't try to put on for a man. Don't try to fake it because we're going to see that shit. And if you got something that you got a principle or something that we got to navigate through or navigate around, we okay with that because we know you being who you are. Or if it's something we can't deal with, then we on to the next one. So we're not going to waste your time. That fake shit, ladies, tend to make y'all end up with busters. You know what I'm saying? When you acting like something okay, you act like something okay with you, and then you end up with a buster because he never identified your principles. You know what I'm saying? And so if you and then by being available, just shit, Be open to some shit. You know what I'm saying? Be open to some shit, and you be able to explore. Treat us like we treat y'all somewhat. Have your time. Go on your dates. Don't finesse nobody, but go on your dates when you see a genuine interest, and just be who the fuck you are. Cream gonna rise to the top. Play us like we play y'all, cause yeah, that's it.
All right, Boog.
First and foremost, man, love yourself wholeheartedly. Everything that come with you, you know what I'm saying? Like love you and embrace your all beings and accountability, man. It's a big thing with me with women is like uh a lot of women you match women with accountability, it don't mix. You know what I'm saying? So like be accountable for everything that you come with. And also in a sense too I want to say is like, man, take your time. And what I mean by take your time is so many women rush, especially when they in this dating world, they don't know who they dating. And they lay with them, they sleep with them for whatever reason. It might be like Jackie said something similar. It might be the fact of they might want to get on the plane. They might want to take a trip. So, I'm going to take this trip because I ain't been nowhere in a while. So I'm going to go take this trip and sleep with this man, even though I have no intentions of being with him. And then, you get back to the crib and now you don't want to answer the man call no more. So now you're on to the next. And now you end up in this cycle, keep repeating this cycle. And you never get to learn who you with, man. Take your time. Like, learn who you with. Understand how that man was raised. Do some research before you decide you want to give your body to him and your heart to him.
Man.
And so you're gonna see if y'all compatible. Know what the love language is, because like I say, some people were raised on love, some people were raised on survival. So know the difference. So you know what you're dealing with. And I think women gotta do better at that. And men also, we both do. You know what I'm saying? But women more so, we talking to them. Understanding how was that man raised, what kind of household was he raised upon love, and how was he, and what's his view of love? Like you say, my view of love, I work my ass off, I pay all the bills, I make sure you're good, this, that, and the other. But your love language might be you just need a hug and you need me to tell you you're beautiful every day. You might want to go to work on your own and pay your own. I don't know, but I need to know that. But if
Right,
we
for
don't
sure.
get off into that, you know what I'm saying? I think people need to do a better job of understanding who they loving and how they loving them and how those people desire to be loved. So we're not loving people in our way, thinking that they're supposed to accept it because that's how we view love. No,
Yeah.
let's figure that out, early. Take the time, put the time in. That's really it.
That's facts, y'all. Hey, he said something big too, and y'all know if y'all watch the Five Session podcast, we talk about all time love languages. If you do not know your love language, if you do not know your significant other's love language, if you do not know your friend's love language, y'all go figure that out. Y'all can have a love language party and look up everybody's love language and have a discussion about it, because it'll improve your relationship, your friendship, and every connection that you have if you know somebody's love language. That's a fact. So I ain't gonna say too much other than be in tune with your star player, like Cat Williams say. Because if you ain't in tune with your star player and who you are, none of this other stuff is gonna matter.
Yeah.
So
Correct.
all the
Correct.
issues that you can run into and that you may have with these guys out here, ladies, you gotta be in tune with who you are, and the right man will find you. It's just that simple. Stop putting so much
Uh,
pressure on yourself and do what you need to do. Handle yours, and the right guy will find you. I got a video that I found today that I thought would be great for this. And Ernest mentioned some things earlier that goes right along with this video. And I follow this young lady on Instagram named Erica Lachey. Some of you all might be familiar with her. I'm gonna play this video for y'all, and I think it's very fitting as we end the show. We're gonna show you this before we get up out of here. Hold on just a sec. Here we go. Bang.
There's clearly a lack of spaces for black male perspectives to be heard. There's been an intentional silencing of black male voices, which causes black men to draw inwardly and embrace their ego. Likewise, black women have had to deal with the strong, independent narrative, which causes us to believe we don't need our men. So I'm genuinely happy that spaces are being created that honors masculinity. The balance is necessary and long overdue. Some say men are the prize, some say women are the prize, but what good is a prize if you can't use it? I can't charge my phone by sitting it next to a wall socket. I can't charge my phone by plugging it into a charger that's not connected to a power source either. Both the plug and the socket complement each other in order to create balance and power as a result of that balance. What I'm saying is this: we're not the prize until we come together. We don't have power alone. That's why the society works overtime, hell double time, to keep us separated. We work better together. We were made for each other, and it's time we understood the power we can create when we choose interdependence.
I mean,
man, what
she
man?
said it all, y'all.
Yeah.
Hey, we got to work together. Last week we had the ladies discussing what they look for in men. This week we got the fellas saying what they look for in women. We telling y'all everything that we need to know. We talking back and forth. We got the dialogue started. Now it's up to y'all to continue the dialogue in your personal lives, to help your friends, to help yourself, to help the people around you find the person that they need to be with. It's very simple. And we will have a future episode where we will have the ladies and the men on the same episode to discuss this very same topic.
Oh, that's gonna be.
So that's gonna be very, very,
Yee.
very interesting. So if y'all familiar with the Five Session Podcast, y'all know at the end of the show we go around, we give everybody an opportunity to tell you how to find them on social media, how to locate them, and what they got going on. Jack Cannon, start us off and let us know what you got to let us know.
Man, what's up? What's up? It's your hometown homie Jack Cannon out here doing my thing, man. If you need that event photographer, hit me up, man. I'll turn your event to something special, man. Doing family portraits is picking up. It's summertime, man. You guys having those family reunions, man. Update those family portraits. That's pretty much it, man. Getting ready to start some like class stuff in a little bit in the near future. So,
Tell
man,
them
be
where to
looking
find.
at.
Tell them your website and
Oh
your
yeah,
phone number.
man. Yeah, catch me on any social media, Jack Cannon, Jack underscore Cannon underscore photography on Instagram. You can catch me on my website, www.jackcannonphotography.com, or reach me at 214-713-3832 to book that shoot. Holla at your boy.
Thanks. My boy E.
Man, these kids graduating, going to man, buying shit, and that's all going on, man. Getting ready for summer camps, and that's all. But I got my other, my entertainment business going, my event planning business, and well, I do my own thing. That's not public. It's adult, private adult events. Hey, personal invites only. So got in my inbox.
All right.
Like-minded folks, hit my inbox. Yeah.
All right, bud.
Man, bro. Man, I'm right now, getting ready for the NBA draft. Just finished the NFL draft with Young Money APA Sports and Entertainment. So in the process of doing all the pre-draft stuff, man, and running the nightlife .tv on Instagram, night with a K. So nightlife.tv, doing that as well, media production. So we got some big things on the way, some documentaries on the way. I got my documentary, No Money to Young Money, in the works. Got some things coming up too. About to turn up the entertainment side. We just dropped a single with Nicki, Wayne and Drake just came back, out the woodwork. So some things to be tuned into for summer 21. That's gonna be real exciting between the big three. So I mean, right now, man, it's a lot of blessings going around, and I'm just happy to be a part of it. Instagram YM_Boog BOOG 32, and that's about it, man.
Yeah, hey, I'm telling y'all, some of y'all, we don't get a chance to see the world and do things. So if y'all follow Bug, y'all can get a chance to travel around the world and see some things and experience some things that you'll never experience by following this man's Instagram. It's very interesting, and he gives motivational speeches as well.
Yeah.
Y'all already know.
And
Y'all
the
can follow
best
me at
things
Big
don't
Ken.
make it to Instagram too.
Oh yeah, well yeah, a lot of them don't make the Instagram, so hey, but y'all know y'all can already follow me at Big Ken's Comedy on Twitter, Big Ken's Comedy on IG, Big Ken's Comedy on Facebook. Y'all can follow us at the Fire Session Podcast on Facebook. Y'all can find us at the Fire Session Podcast on IG, on Twitter, on YouTube. We got a YouTube as well. So we're trying to be all over the place so we can give y'all an opportunity to view the show. Y'all can also catch me every Wednesday on KUTC Live. I'm a co-host with the host Tori. We talk about a lot of different stuff. We got Big Ken's Fun Facts, where I give you some interesting, crazy, weird fact of the week. Y'all, we just trying to make some moves out here. We just trying to stay busy and have fun and enjoy this life that God has blessed us with. So at the end of the day, we appreciate y'all tuning in, watching us tonight. We hope y'all learned something. We hope we gave you something to take with you. But y'all know how we do when we get up out of here. At the end of the day, it's not lit, it's fire. The Fire Session Podcast. Peace.